Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's the intro to the show. Hello, it is Mike Matthews, broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, here at the last place on earth located somewhere in Podcaster Valley, episode 913. Hello, Haley is back.
Hey, I was really worried that you weren't going to go episode. That's like my favorite part of the whole show.
Oh, really?
Episode.
Today we talk to
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Madam Rutabaga, Valentino, Bison Bentley, and now the jingle is going to sing again.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
So, Haley, on the last show, I mentioned my apprehension about plumbers and clogged pipes that have a stinky stuff I shall not mention, but I got out my anger that with an extension of a drain that cleaned out my drain with a lot of toil and tension. Ah, boy.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I can't read my writing with these lyrics. I have worked 1,000 times harder on that.
Mike's
when I'm
Daily
an auger
Podcast
is this thing that you use.
Yeah.
Like the plumbers have the big snake thing that they go into your pipe with.
Right.
An auger is something you can buy at Home Depot, and you can like shove it into the pipe, but it takes a lot of work.
I'd assume so, yeah.
And then I was able to clean it out really quickly.
Hey, Mike.
I did that at 9 o'clock last night too, so I'm a little tired.
That's impressive.
Yes, go ahead, Haley.
What's on the back of that paper that you wrote all that stuff on?
So, as you know, I was married.
Right.
And the woman that I married was a hairstylist.
Really?
And so this is actually from one of her cosmetology classes. Here, you can look at it and try and make head or tails out of it. It looks like it's like a cartoon of...
Step 1, wash your hands with a roll of toilet paper nearby that needs changing pretty soon.
Okay.
Step 2, look at a desk. Step 3, charge your psychic powers. Step 4, slip your 4 fingers into like a half glove thing. Step 5, continue to work on your psychic powers with dots on your face.
Okay.
Step 6, stick your thumb out a little bit while it's in the glove thing. Step 7, like poke your cheeks a lot, I guess. Step 8, curve your thumb in the glove thing.
Okay.
Step 9, drill a hole in your head. Step 10, bounce some boxes near the desk. And step 11, just wash your hands again near the that same roll of toilet paper that really needs changing pretty soon.
All right, well, what do you think that is instructing you what to do?
I'm guessing it's witchcraft?
Witchcraft. So my ex-wife was actually learning witchcraft instead of cosmetology.
Did you know that it takes like 1,400 hours to be a licensed haircutter / cosmetologist person?
Oh my gosh. That's
Yes.
why I didn't see her for the first couple of years of our marriage.
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, I was working nights at a radio station, and, you know, people would be like, "Don't worry, Mike, you will be with your wife soon, even though you're both really busy."
You'll be with her in spirit.
And now I'm not with her at all.
Oh.
That's so sad. Why did I just take it there to that sad place? Look who just walked in. Hello, Michael Matthews, this is Madame Rutabaga, and hello, Haley, how are you?
Speaking of witchcraft.
Speaking of witchcraft, I am not a witch. I am not the... Why would you call me such a dirty, horrible word?
That sounds like something a witch would say.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a Wikipedia. I'm into Wikipedia. Ooh. She's into Wikipedia instead of Wicca.
Instead of Wikipedia. Wikipedia.
Hey, that dovetails nicely into what I found online about Russia waging war with Wikipedia. Russia has banned the whole of Wikipedia over an entry about charas. Is that the Chara, the singer? Kuchi Kuchi. And then she plays the acoustic guitar. And I'm going to sing to you a song about Haley's beautiful hair. That was
literally never heard of Chara's.
Is a hashish form of cannabis which is handmade in India, Lebanon, Pakistan, Nepal, and Jamaica, but not Russia, which makes the reasoning behind the ban somewhat incomprehensible. Okay.
So wait, they're banning the entirety of Wikipedia because Wikipedia wrote an article about a type of marijuana that you can't even get in Russia.
Those crazy Russians.
Those crazy Russians.
Wah, wah.
Wah.
This comes just weeks after Russia blocked Reddit because of a thread discussing magic mushrooms.
Oh, so they're just being like super anti-drug use.
I guess so.
That's weird.
That thread was eventually deleted and access was restored. However, they say we're not sure why. We're not sure Wikipedia will capitulate so easily.
Yeah, that's weird. Because, like, I know Russia's pretty strict about a lot of things. And, like, I'd think that threads like that on Reddit or whatever would be the least of their problems.
Yeah.
Because Russia has completely banned any sort of memes or pictures making fun of Vladimir Putin, which is like a specialty of Reddit, at least here in America.
Yeah. Because he's like kind of a... would you say... I mean, he tries to keep in shape, but he's like this weird old guy. Kind of reminds me of Daniel Craig.
Definitely. He definitely looks like Daniel Craig. We need a girl with a dragon tattoo, but with Vladimir Putin.
That's true. We haven't done the Russian one. We've had the Swedish one and the...
God, the Swedish one was weird. No, I actually enjoyed it. I just didn't understand it, and then it got weird, and I decided to stop watching it, but I want to watch it again.
Yeah, it's a very interesting movie, and the Swedish did a good job
with
it. They know... We're very good, Sweden.
And you have really cool bands, too. I'm just going to point that out there.
It was Sweden, wasn't it? Or was it Denmark?
I think it was Finland.
Finland?
Yeah, we've just insulted all of Scandinavia
Good
now.
job, Mexico.
Good job, us. Pakistan makes the best movies.
Look who else just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Hey, Haley, you here? Wow, I didn't bring anything like flowers or anything for your day. And I didn't put my cologne on. I feel like you caught me unawares day.
Yeah, he's unaware, because he's, like, attracted to you, though he doesn't know what gender you are. Do you know that? Well, that's interesting. How does it make... Does that flatter you, Haley? Does that insult you? What do you think? How are your feelings about that?
It's not the first time.
And it won't be the last.
And it's not even the first time with Valentino, so...
Did I tell you I watched several episodes of the new Kate show, Caitlyn Jenner show?
Yes,
I am
Kate.
And she was saying, let's go up to San Francisco. I take my girlfriends. We'll go up to San Francisco. So They went up to San Francisco. They rented a bus, and there are all these hot women in this bus going up to San Francisco, and it was... And I'm like, oh, I know that place. I know where they are.
Yeah.
But, you know, the whole time I've got to hide from the paparazzi. They're destroying my life.
Pretty much.
Do you like this is how I think she sounds. Does that not sound like her to you?
I mean, she sounds a little bit like that.
I mean, come on. I sound like, you know what I sound like? Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
$1 million.
All I want is sharks with laser beams.
I kind of have a Dr. Evil vibe with my lack of hair.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that.
And you didn't.
I didn't.
I feel
you
shortchanged.
You beat me to the punch.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, have you ever had to use any sort of anti-plumbing device?
Well, let me answer your question with a story.
Very good. I shall sit down here on this couch. I didn't know we had a couch here. Wow. Okay.
So, back in my wild days, I went on a hitchhiking trip across Europe. And when you say Europe, you'd think of the Europe area, Eastern Europe. But I ended up in Nepal. So here I was in Nepal, up on this mountain, and there was this beautiful scenery. I mean, you could see, like, all of Nepal, which is not actually that much, considering the landmass of most other countries in the area. And I was learning the art of meditation from a monk there. And he was one of those, like, super fancy monks where he could sit in the snow and meditate with a towel on his head. And then, like, the towel would be warm when he was done.
Ooh.
Because he could just generate all of his body heat. And then I would take the towel and I would wash his windows. Because, you know, you gotta live. Anyway.
You didn't pull this off of The Onion, did you?
No, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest.
Okay.
This is 100% true. No.
Okay.
So, and because it's Nepal, it's super snowy, which is fun. Like, aside from the occasional, like, slip and fall, and then, like, destroying a village at the bottom of the hill because it's a pretty big hill, and by the time you get down there, you're a giant snowball because you just keep rolling, like, really comically, like those, like in those movies or TV comics or whatever.
Right.
It's very comical.
Like the penguin. Penguins
Like
of
the
Madagascar.
penguins of Madagascar. They totally did that.
In the beginning, yeah. You suggested that movie to me, and I watched most of it, and I laughed.
It was good.
Laughed.
It was weirdly good. So, it was fun, you know? Making snow angels and then sitting in the snow angels and contemplating all of existence. So, I was there for, like, 6 months, and I got bored. So, I went down the mountain. I slid down the mountain, which was fun. I narrowly avoided running into a hut at the bottom. So from there, because I was still trekking in Europe, naturally I decided to go to Japan. And Japan is an interesting spot because...
Wait, you went from...
Nepal
to Japan?
To Japan. Hitchhiked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is a fancy word for stowaway. Anyway,
you stowed away?
I stowed away.
In what? What were you, like, in? Like a trunk?
A junk.
A Chinese junk?
A Chinese junk.
One of those cool old boats?
Yeah, the ones that are shaped like a junk. I don't know what.
I don't mean to rush you, but we're running out of time. We're coming up to a branch.
No, I'm getting here. Okay, so I'm in Japan, right? And it's kind of a dirty city. I mean, well, Tokyo. Like, I was in Tokyo.
Okay.
I was going to the Tokyo version of Disneyland, which was fun.
Oh.
They had Splash Mountain, and It's a Small World
nice.
Was in Japanese, which is not too much different from the It's a Small World ride in America, because they also sing It's a Small World in Japanese.
I think they only have it now in Anaheim. They don't have it in Florida anymore.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, my father, when he was in high school, which was a really long time ago, he was at...
You know, you don't need to make comments about your dad's age.
Nope. Gotta make comments about his age. Anyway, he was at Disneyland, and he went on the It's a Small World ride. And it broke down.
Oh, and he had to hear the same.
So he had to sing.
And it's a loop.
Yes, and it was about half hour.
Yeah, that happened to me at Epcot. I got stuck on the Finding Nemo ride right in front of the Ellen DeGeneres character, whatever that was in Nemo, and it kept saying the same thing over and over again. And I'm like, oh my god!
My dad cannot listen to that song without him causing him physical pain.
Oh, really?
This is like 40 years later.
So anyway, you ended up in Japan at Disneyland, and then you had an ice cream cone.
I did.
A wonderful story.
Thank you. What were you talking about?
Wow, and I think we should thank Haley for taking us on a trip around the world, Madam Rutabaga.
Yes, Michael Masters, that was fascinating. I fell asleep on the couch for a little bit. Then the couch swallowed me whole, and I ended up somewhere on a junk going to Japan.
Fascinating. Everybody's going to Japan. Valentino?
I really can't stop staring at Haley's mouth.
Okay. You can listen to this show.
I like it when she does that. Back like a dag.
All right.
A dag.
I guess
like
he said.
dag.
I think he said bark like a dog, but he has such a strong New Zealand accent or whatever that is.
Yeah, that's definitely New Zealand.
Haley, people can listen to this podcast. Oh, I haven't checked to see if we got any comments.
Yeah, we asked for so many comments, and
you should tell a story while I'm looking it up.
okay. So a long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had that chance that I could make those people dance and maybe make them happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper that I delivered. There was bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step.
Now we don't have any comments.
Oh, well then my story is moot. Moot, I say!
But I loved your little Don McLean moment there.
Thank you.
We can almost say that you McLean things up. Which actually leads us to our first story from the Myclopedia in Seneca.
The Myclopedia in Seneca.
The cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen.
Isn't that a lovely intro to the Myclopedia in Seneca?
It was a little bit intimidating.
And we also heard a little bit of Depeche Mode's Clean. Because you said clean.
I did say clean.
Clean.
No, you said McLean.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Oh my God, I had a crush in college. Jenny McLean.
Really?
Oh. And then I got in touch with her like a couple years later. We were like writing letters. This is back when you wrote letters.
Right.
And
Pen
she's
pals.
like, how you doing it? You keeping it, are you keeping it? She said to me, are you, keeping it hot?
Keeping
tight,
it real?
Whatever real? Yeah. And
with
I was
the
like,
cool
sure.
kids.
And I guess I lied because what?
Hip with the cool kids.
And then I met up with her, and in 5 minutes she goes, I need to go make a phone call. So there were just pay phones then, and she made a phone call, and this guy showed up. And so then I was the third wheel the rest of the evening as we went to
That's
another
weird.
bar.
Hey, you know who you remind me of?
Dr. Evil?
Mr. Clean.
I do. I kind of, because I got the bald head.
You got the bulb thing going on. Anyway, news.
All right, here we go. So, how to clean your technology. This from the Buffini and Company newsletter.
Fancy.
So, since many of us take our smartphones and tablets with us everywhere, it's no surprise that they're breeding grounds for all kinds of nasty bacteria that will make you sick. Keep your gadgets clean and your body healthy with these cleaning tips.
What are these cleaning tips?
There's 5 of them.
Please tell me more.
Number 1, turn off your device. This will help prevent damage that may occur while cleaning.
I don't feel like that'll clean your device. Turning it off?
Yeah, that's
It's
kind of
not an effective cleaning.
stupid, Buffini. Number 2, remove your screen protector and case.
Also not particularly going to clean your device. These are all steps leading up to cleaning your devices, I feel.
And you have a problem with that. Right?
Yeah, well, the thing about cases you can remove easily. Screen protectors, it depends on the type of screen protectors, because if you're going to get a screen protector, the average person is going to have like a Zag or a Belkin Shield type soft screen protector. It's basically like a see-through sticker. I mean, they're very good. They'll protect your device. They're not like just a lame sticker. But do not remove that type. If you stuck it on and you had to use like the liquid things and lay it on carefully and push all the bubbles out. Do not remove that. It will ruin the screen protector. You will not be able to get it back on. And basically, those things are expensive, and you don't need to clean under it because you should have cleaned under it the first time that you put it on. And you don't need to do it again.
And it's forever clean. Then.
Yes. So if you have a case that has like a faceplate, and that sort of has a see-through piece that protects your screen, take that off. But once you put just a straight screen protector on your phone, it is part of your phone until the end of your phone's life, or if it peels off because you didn't put it on right.
That's good. So another thing Buffini was wrong with. All right. Use a microfiber cloth and tech-safe cleaning solution. Never use commercial liquid cleaning products to clean your technology. Use solutions formulated specifically for electronics.
But what if the solution formulated for electronics is commercial and liquid?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Buffini. Yeah. Clean the ports of your device with compressed air. Now, I heard somebody do that once and got like an electrical arc come out of the device.
That's why you turn your device off.
Be sure to use compressed air that is designed for use with electronics. And number 5, put your screen protector and case back on your device.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess these were like steps. They're not really tips.
We were the idiots all along, not Buffini.
Clean your smartphone and tablet at least once a month to eliminate any germs and bacteria on your devices. Ooh, what's lurking on my tech? Rethink taking your phone into the restroom. 1 in 6 cell phones were found to have harmful bacteria on them. Pass the wipes. 23% of viruses can transfer between your tablet and your hands.
Okay, so here's another tip. Wash your case, too, because that's what you're going to be holding.
Right.
And here's another tip. Wash your goddamn hands. Don't be disgusting.
Why does God want to damn my hands?
Because you don't wash them.
And finally, cover your nose when you sneeze. Cold and flu germs can stay on a surface for almost 48 hours. All right, that was really helpful.
Good story.
And now, this story.
Yay.
So we're now listening to a song that has to do with Ashley Madison.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
What song should I pick? Ashley.
I don't know.
Something. How about cheating? A song about cheating.
When He Cheats.
Who's that by?
It's the fucking country song. Turn my name into a leather sea. It's like the only country song that I know / can stand.
I have to remember to bleep you because we keep this podcast clean.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to press the F8 right here on this thing.
Nice.
That'll put a little mark, right?
Yeah.
There! Now I know where you cussed.
Yay.
Okay, so that was Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. Thank you for helping me find that.
Was that Carrie Underwood?
That was.
Oh, cool. Now our podcast is going to get taken down because of copyright.
I do a country... Well, we played under 30 seconds of it.
So
we got around that.
To the end.
You know, I'm on a country station weekdays.
I do know
Weekends.
Weekend.
I didn't do any of the plugging of the website. Anyway, if you go to the website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com, you can find a link
Daily
to that
podcast
radio show that I do on the weekends.
Yes.
And then also, we're on YouTube, Spreaker, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Stitcher, Podomatic, Yelp, Ameristream Live, Player FM, Tumblr,
Reddit. No.
Facebook. I'm not on Reddit yet.
Stumble Upon.
I'm not on Stumble Upon. I need to do that.
Stumble Upon is weird. I don't know how you get on Stumble Upon.
I don't know if I want to get on it.
Well, Stumble Upon is kind of cool because people would just be clicking like, give me this thing because I put in these interests, and they could randomly find your podcast.
Oh, Mixcloud. Mixcloud's a pretty cool
Mixcloud is cool.
Too. And then there's you can download it from the Dropbox too, the link that we have. All that at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. And if you want to help us out with the Amazon, if you're buying anything on Amazon, click on the Amazon link and then buy what it is. But go through MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com first, and then we get something for it, although I haven't gotten anything for it. yet. And I've been talking about it for like 2 years. And then you can become a Inglorious Mike's Daily Podcaster if you donate anything through PayPal. If you do, I will give some of it to Haley.
What?
We'll split it. How about that?
What if I donate through PayPal?
Because you've done like 50% of the show today, so you should get like 50% of it.
Well, if they donate because of this specific episode, yes.
If you... If you donate, Haley, then you would just be like giving the money to yourself. You might as well just do that right now.
I'd give half the money to myself.
But the PayPal fees, though, are ridiculous.
Are there? No,
there are all these ridiculous, stupid PayPal fees.
I mean, that makes sense.
What else? The blog, the daily podcast picture, and all my past interviews are at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. And now this story about tech and cheating and Ashley Madison.
Oh, right! That was the thing that we were working on.
Apparently, Avid Life Media is offering a bounty for information on the hackers who recently broke into the servers of Ashley Madison. This according to MakeUseOf.com. So you know it's true. The hackers eventually released a ton of data after the company refused to comply with the hackers' demands to take the site offline. The $500,000 reward for information on the hackers comes at a time when reports are circulating of 2 people that have committed suicide over the data leak. And the whole Duggar guy.
So I have mixed feelings about this whole thing because, it's pretty sad that there's people that have committed suicide. Also, don't cheat. That's kind of screwed up, the whole thing. So,
and there are deeper things.
There's deeper things. Like, some of these people kind of deserve to be exposed because they were cheating. But there's more than just people cheating using Ashley Madison. I read a story of someone had to flee their country because they were secretly gay, and it was outlawed in their country.
Yeah,
and they were using Ashley Madison as an anonymous way to meet up with people.
But
so their information got leaked and could have been revealed at any time that they were gay. And all of the information. Why
were they using Ashley Madison if there's this whole cheating thing going on?
Because Ashley Madison is an anonymous hookup website. It's not specifically about cheating, even though that's what they used to advertise it, which is really screwed up.
Oh.
So they got promised anonymity and enemies.
enemies?
And
because they could just use Grindr, because that's...
It's not anonymous.
Oh.
It's not anonymous. The minute someone knew that he was on Grindr, off with his head.
So there was still like a heterosexual thing going on with the Ashley Madison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he was meeting up with other gay people in his country.
I see.
But it was entirely anonymous, so they could do it in secret.
Oh, man. Well, of course, all right, the rest of this article just talks about what Ashley Madison is, and we just did that.
Screw that. So, if the hackers are discriminatory about which information that they release, which so far they haven't been, I would be in support of them, of yes, reveal the cheaters, yes, reveal 18 and counting, I think, 19 and counting or something. The guy who was on that show, they revealed he was signed up and cheating.
Wow.
Revealed those people because they're dirtbags. But as they are just kind of releasing the information indiscriminately, they're actually putting a fair amount of people into danger. And that's not fun. That's not right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Irresponsible.
How dare they?
Well, these are hackers that probably never leave the room all day, so they're antisocial. They don't understand how people and society mixes with each other. All they see is from the internet. And
they don't exactly see the real world consequences of some of their actions.
I'm you're a human being sitting right in front of me. Actually, you're sitting on my lap, which is kind of weird. But
I am a human being.
I have an issue with human contact myself, but I force myself to be, around people like all these people that you hear in the background of this show, these real people. I just believe that we should be with. Anyway, this other story that MakeUseOf.com says that Cortana is coming to your Android, and if you're a resident of the U.S., this is thanks to Microsoft releasing a beta version of Cortana for Android and making it available to all through the Google Play Store. There's some limitations, and I hate when people, when they're talking and telling a story on the internet about they do this thing.
So it's obvious that they're just reading the sentence.
But I'm trying to make it sound like I'm not.
Yeah, and then it just doesn't work. Cortana weirds me out.
Yeah.
Cortana weirds me out because Cortana, they took the name because of the fact that Microsoft owns Xbox and therefore owns the Halo series. They took the name Cortana from a character in the Halo series who was a naked blue hologram lady.
And hot.
Yeah. So
I imagine her when I'm talking to her.
She's now on every single Windows 10 laptop, and that's weird. Laptop and PC.
Oh, here's the limitations part. The most obvious being the inability to use the Hey Cortana voice command. I guess it's sort of like the OK Google. Okay.
Hey Cortana, hey, look up bananas on the internet. Windows 10, it looks pretty cool, but I don't know if I'll download it or when.
And that was Pat Monahan from Train that just sang that for us. Thank you very much. Android handsets aren't always listening, so the Hey Cortana command won't work. So blame Google rather than Microsoft.
My Android is always listening. Check this out. Okay, Google now.
Oh, wow, it just did that.
It was totally off. So it's totally possible, especially if you have like a Motorola, because they're specifically designed to do that kind of stuff.
However, Cortana can now replace Google Now on the Android home button. Now, Cortana may be the best of the personal assistants, beating Siri and Google Now in its personality and usefulness, says MakeUseOf.com, which means that even in its current beta form, it's worth giving Cortana a chance. Shut up.
I will. I'll probably try Cortana.
I want to just close that entire stupid website. Now, what I wanted to tell you is I'm sick of Windows 10. I downloaded it because they go, oh, you can have Windows 10. And I'm like, I only have Windows 7. I've had so many issues with connecting to the internet. Like, I'll be doing da-da-da-da, internet's gone. Just freaking gone. And I've gone in, and we work with a guy who's totally Microsoft savvy.
Yeah.
He's given me all these ideas and everything. And then he told me the other day, hey, hang in there because Windows is going to do an update, and it's going to fix it. But 2 updates down the road. That's
right.
What, like 3 months away or something?
Well, they've got to work out all the patches and stuff. He does all sorts of beta testing, so if we want something early, we could probably be like, give it to me, and he'll probably end up giving it to
But I am this close, and I'm making a little hand gesture.
It's pretty clear. It's about like a centimeter and a half.
Yeah. It's very small, and you used metrics. I'm very proud of you.
Well, it's not an inch. It's less than an inch, and there's nothing smaller than an inch, so I have to use metrics.
Oh, okay. I forced you in a way. But we're in America.
It's 15 millimeters.
Anyway, I am that close to going back to Windows 7.
Windows 7 was cool.
As we go outside of Cafe Anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley, California.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And the podcast picture is of Lake Merritt.
Is it?
In Oakland.
Very nice. The BART station?
No, not the lake. There is a Lake Merritt BART station.
Okay.
Which is actually like about 2 blocks away from the actual Lake Merritt.
Yeah, I've only been to the BART station.
But I got one of the few pictures of Lake Merritt when there's like nobody around. I got there really early one day, and it's really pretty, and I got this lamppost. You've got to check it out. It's at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Yeah.
Mike, I want to check it out right now, because I'm Bison Bentley. Do you know that? I haven't been on this show at all today.
That's all right, Bison.
It's fine. We still love you.
Ashley, we're going to wrap up the show, and I'm going to say next show I have a special Into an Interview. Actually, it's a Mike on Mobile. I spoke to the lovely Monica Vodka again at a dog park on National Dog Day, which was yesterday. What?
Did you call me Ashley?
Did I just call you Ashley?
You totally just called me Ashley. My name is not Ashley.
That's so weird.
My name is Haley with 2 Y's. There's a Y in the middle and the end.
I'm so susceptible to suggestion.
Yeah.
Haley.
Yeah. So when are you gonna pay me $1 million?
I will pay you $1 million.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't have $1 million. Sorry.
Well, you said you were going to pay me $1 million, and it's permanently recorded. So
I work in radio. How on earth would I be able to do that, Haley?
I know.
Haley.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to call you Ashley. But if your last name was Madison, and
my name is not Madison.
First name was Ashley.
My last
I'd
name
be like,
is...
here, find me some wives I can use to cheat on.
You can't actually cheat on anyone because you're not married.
I am not married. No, that's true.
Nor are you in a relationship.
I am not. Just with my characters here at the cafe. Anyway, we're outside of right now. Cafe.
Yes.
Anyway.
What a lovely place.
It's such a beautiful day.
I asked them to heat up my croissant because it was those really good type with the chocolate in the middle, and they didn't.
I am going to speak to someone about that.
You should.
Madam Rutabaga.
Very
Did you
upset.
I don't even know who our cook food person is here.
You don't need a cook. Like, you just put it in a microwave or something.
What's wrong with the microwave, Madam Rutabaga?
Michael Matthew, I don't believe in such witchcraft. I'm not a witch.
Ooh. All right. Hey, so I need to wrap this up because we got to take that flight to Nepal. And hang out in a yurt. But I wanted to say that I would really like to tell you... Oh, Monica Vodka.
Monica Vodka.
She from the dog park next show.
From the spooky dog park.
We'll go back in time to National Dog Day and enjoy that. And she has some interesting things to say. And we have dogs barking at us. It's the Mike on Mobile is what we call it. Mike on Mobile.
Ooh, that's fancy.
And then we'll also hear from Shelley Schuhart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer. Hey, Cortana, why you wanna Lana me in jail? 'Cause I cheated with...
Hey, Cortana, find me hot local singles.
Bring! I have found you several hot single places to go to.
They're all me.
What?
Nothing. Anyway.
Thank you again, Haley, Ashley, Barber, Cortana.
You don't even know my last
Madison.
name. I'm insulted.
Is it Menenes?
It's not.
All right. Thank you very much. Hey, we'll see you, maybe not the next show, or maybe the next show. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll be around.
Okay.
I'll be here, whenever you call. I'll be there.
How many lyrics from classic AM radio can you come up with?
More than you know.
More than words.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!